Hey, welcome in, Grateful Gal family. Welcome into the Grateful Gal Sports Huddle. I just want to start by making a statement and saying and announcing and just letting y'all know how great of an awesome job, all the adjectives that express the holiness things, the things of Jehovah, all that type of stuff. I just want to express my appreciation to Jehovah and just really tell him thank you. You know, I was just sitting here thinking to myself right before I got on air about how he's really, using me to better myself and what I need to be able to do better as a man, just coaching myself up. But two, that I'm laying a foundation, a groundwork for an avenue to lead people to him, and I appreciate that. So I appreciate him. So I'm looking forward to today's sports huddle, and we're going to get rocking. If you're new to the channel, welcome in. Again, new to the show, new to the podcast, whatever people call it. Welcome into the sports huddle. Every Saturday and Thursday I do sports. So I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, we got March Madness updates. It's already madness, already upsets left and right. I'm excited to get into that, men's and women. Then also I'll be having more NFL offseason moves, updates as the season has progressed. Again, Major League Baseball kicks off on the 28th of March, so be on the lookout for that also. But I also have NCAA Baseball Top 25 preview and recap from Thursday through Saturday. National Hockey League, just any sports that I really go over and I'm covering during that time of the year. But right now, currently, those are some of the sports you'll be able to get here on the podcast. So I'm looking forward to it. So stick around for today's episode, and I'm going to get into it. But before I get into that, got the daily verse coming. Daily verse for the date of March 23rd, 2024. Derives from the book of Psalms, chapter 33, verse 18, and it states as follows. It says, "Look, the eye of Jehovah watches over those fearing him, those waiting for his loyal love." Amen. And again, from the book of Psalms, chapter 33, verse 18. And I like the fact that it started off in that verse in the book of Psalms right there, chapter 33, verse 18, with that look, like, hey, pay attention, like, or, and then it spoke about the eye of Jehovah. He sees us, he's seeing us, he's watching, and, so make sure, again, you continue, yes, fear him. You should fear him because he's almighty. And it's not in a way of fear of like, oh, be afraid of him, but it's like fear him, like, cause he's capable of type of thing. Like, there's nothing higher than him. He's the most high. And, but he loves us. And it's not a way to be able to, again, fear him in a way like, oh, I'm scared of you. Like, I can't come to you for nothing. Like, I'm scared to talk to you about stuff type of thing. But it's like, no, it's he's almighty. It's nothing greater than him. He created you and everything around you. Of course you should fear him. He created the term of fear. You know what I mean? Like, so, digress. Sorry. Welcome back to the Sports Huddle. Like I said, it's my platform. I build my platform off Jehovah and what he does and what he's capable of and how he's used me in my life and how I'm representing in my life currently at this moment. So I'm truly thank you, Father God. Like I said, the official rundown is as follows for today's episode of NCAA Men's and Women's Top 25 March Madness. Again, the March Madness kicked off last on the 20th and the 21st. Official like D1 game, not D1 games, but not the first 4 rounds. The first 4 rounds were started off the 19th and the 20th. The first 4 round type of game started on the 19th and 20th. So, but then also after that, again, I have NCAA Baseball Top 25, National Hockey League, Thursday through Sunday, NFL news and NBA regular season. And then I have upcoming announcement events at the end of the episode. So stay tuned. So getting directly to, again, the March Madness that has already begun. Super, super excited about this. I didn't make a bracket, but these games have not disappointed, y'all. I mean, they have truly not disappointed. So let's get directly into it. Starting off with the men's. So the men started on Thursday. I believe the women started last night, but moving back to Thursday, the 21st of March. Again, started off with a banger. We had 2 upsets back-to-back to kick off the NCAA men's tournament. We had the number 9 seed Michigan State Trojans defeat number 8 Mississippi State 69-51 in the West region first round, so they'll be advancing to the second round. Also, we had a upset out of DeQuincy. We had number 11 ranked DeQuincy, or number 11 seed, but ranked seed, same thing. They were number 11. Number 11 DeQuincy defeated number 6 BYU with an upset in the first round, also to defeat BYU 71-67 in the East region in the first round, so they'll be advancing. We had number 3 Creighton handle business against number 14 Akron in the Midwest region, 77-60. Number 2 Arizona defeated number 15 Long Beach State 85-65 in the West region, round 1. Number 1 North Carolina handled business against number 16 Wagner 90-62 in the West region also. We had number 3 Illinois defeat number 14 Morehead State 85-69 in the East region. Upset out of number 6 South Carolina. We had a number 6 seed South Carolina get defeated by number 11 Oregon 87-73 in the Midwest region. Number 7 Dayton handled business against Nevada in a close one, 63-60. Number 7 Texas defeated number 10 Colorado State 56-44. Number 7 Dayton and number 10 Nevada are in the West region, and number 7 Texas and number 10 Colorado State were in the Midwest region. We had an upset from the Kentucky Wildcats. I was about to get into thought about the coach, but you know, as my years I've stepped away from the Kentucky program and being a fan of theirs. You know, it's really saddening to see that, you know, it's really, you know, that they continue to compete. They continue to, let's see the word I'm looking for. They continue to repeat the cycle of having good young players, good talent, but not playing team ball in a sense. Like, I haven't seen a team ball Kentucky club in probably about 4 seasons, for sure. Like, I can't go back to the year roster. Maybe for real, that Shea Gilders-Alexander, De'Aaron Fox, Malik Monk roster, all them guys coming out of that roster in that year, you know, that's probably one of those years where they had like talent and team-wide. There were just a lot of other good teams in the country that had talent and team-wide ball, you know what I mean? So that's my opinion on that, but they had an upset. Again, I think Coach Calipari is a great coach, and I think he does a stellar job at developing young men into great men and players, but I don't know. I think he's kind of, not to say lost his edge, but, you know, it's sad to see, you know, the upset of Kentucky at the first round. You know, and like I said, the reputation that has come with that over the last couple of years is kind of expected too. I think maybe like last couple of years, first he got with the Sweet 16, but, you know, he's had early exits other than that the last couple of years. So, I don't know, but I don't know. Moving on, and they was in the South region. So, number 2 Iowa State defeated number 15 South Dakota State 82-65 in the East region. Number 5 Gonzaga defeated number 12 McNeese 86-65, in the Midwest region. Number 2 Tennessee defeated number 15 St. Peter's 83-49 in the Midwest region. We had an upset out of Texas Tech. We had the ACC champions NC State seeded at number 11, defeat number 6 Texas Tech 80-67 in the South region. Number 7 Washington State defeated number 10 Drake 66-61 in the East region. And number 4 Kansas defeated number 13 Sanford 93-89 in the Midwest region. Moving on to Friday games, March 22nd. We had an upset out of Northwestern. We had number 9 Northwestern defeat number 8 FAU in the East region, 77-65 in overtime. We had number 3 Baylor handle business against number 14 Colgate, 92-67 in the West region. Number 5 San Diego State defeated number 12 UAB, 69-65. Number 2 Marquette handled business against number 15 Western Kentucky, 87-69 in the South region. Number 6 Clemson defeated number 11 New Mexico, 77-56 in the West region. Number 1 UConn defeated number 16 Stetson, 91-52 in the East region. We had an upset out of the Ivy League. We had number 13 Yale defeat number 4 Auburn with a major upset, 78-76 in the first round in the East region. We had another upset. Number 10 Colorado defeated number 7 Florida 102-100 in the South region. Another upset out of Nebraska, we had number 9 Texas A&M defeat number 8 Nebraska 98-83 in the South region also. Number 4 Duke defeated number 13 Vermont 64-47 in the South region. Number 1 Purdue defeated number 16 Grambling 78-50 in the Midwest region. Number 4 Alabama defeated number 13 Charleston in the Western region 109-96. Number 1 Houston defeated number 16 Longwood 86-46 in the South region. Number 12 James Madison defeated number 5 Wisconsin 72-61 in the South region. Be on the lookout for number 12 James Madison. I think they're a sneaky 12. I said that the other day, that watch out for these 12s, and hey man, their rank and their record don't speak the same. So those guys play team ball, and they got a lot of good players on there. Obviously, they have a great record for their season, and they're playing their best basketball at the time where it matters. So good luck to those guys. That's probably my underdog I'm rooting for. So good luck to James Madison, and continue to go forward. Number 8 Utah defeated number 9 TCU 88-72 in the Midwest region. And we had an upset out of Grand Canyon. We had number 12 Grand Canyon defeat number 5 St. Mary's in the West region 75-66. For today's games, kicking off at 12:45 p.m., we have on CBS, we have number 2 Arizona hosting number 7 Dayton in the West region second round. We have number 4 Kansas hosting number 5 Gonzaga on CBS at 3:15 p.m. for the Midwest region second round game. So a lot of these games are second round. I think that we do have all these games today are second round. So it's getting rolling. They could have had the first 2 games. Yep. So I wasn't even thinking about it. I meant the first 2 days. Number 1 North Carolina will be hosting number 9 Michigan State at 5:30 p.m. today on CBS. Number 2 Iowa State will be hosting number 7 Washington State at 6:10 p.m. on TNT. That is out of the East region. Again, the North Carolina Michigan State team is out of the West region. Then we have number 11 NC State hosting number 14 Oakland. Both upset guys meeting in the South region at 7:10 p.m. on TBS or True TV. We have number 2 Tennessee hosting number 7 Texas at 8 p.m. tonight on CBS for the Midwest region. Number 3 Illinois hosting number 11 DeQuincy at 8:40 p.m. on TNT at the East region. And number 3 Creighton hosting number 11 Oregon tonight at 9:40 p.m. on TBS or True TV for the Midwest region second round game. Moving on to Sunday, we have number 2 Marquette hosting number 10 Colorado at 12:10 p.m. on Sunday on CBS for the South region. Number 1 Purdue hosting number 8 Utah State at 2:40 p.m. tomorrow afternoon on CBS. Number 4 Duke hosting number 12 James Madison. I'm gonna tune into that game before we. This is Sunday. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Saturday. Yeah. Before I go. Yeah. Number 12 James Madison hosting. No, today is Saturday. Yeah, this is Sunday game. I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm listening. Yeah, I'm thinking about tomorrow. Forgive me, y'all. For Sunday games at 5:15 p.m. in the evening on CBS, number 4 Duke will host number 12 James Madison on CBS. Number 3 Baylor hosts number 6 Clemson at 6:10 p.m. on TNT for the West region. Again, the Duke and James Madison game is in the South region. Number 4 Alabama will be hosting number 12 Grand Canyon at 7:10 p.m. tomorrow night on TBS for the game in the West region. Number 1 UConn will be hosting number 9 Northwestern at 7:45 p.m. tomorrow night on True TV in the East region. Number 1 Houston will be hosting number 9 Texas A&M. That's going to be a good game also at 8:40 p.m. tomorrow night on TNT for the South region. And number 5 San Diego State will be hosting number 13 Yale at 9:40 p.m. tomorrow night on TBS. And that is for the East region. On to the women's March Madness tournament. Kicking it off. It kicked off on the 21st. So be tuning in. Be looking forward to that. In 1 second, get it pulled up here. All right, so games actually begun actively for the NCAA Women's Championship Tournament. It started on the 22nd, so last night, Friday. We had number 8 North Carolina defeat number 9 Michigan State, 59-56. They are in the Region 1, so they're out of Albany in Region 1. And then out of Regional 3, we had number 2 Ohio State defeat number 15 Maine, 80-57. We had an upset out of Region 2. We had number 11 MTSU defeat number 6 Louisville 71-69. We had number 1 South Carolina dominate number 16 Presbyterian University, I guess, 91-39. Number 7 Duke defeated number 10 Richmond 72-61. Number 1 Texas defeated number 16 Drexel 82-42. Number 4 Virginia Tech defeated number 13 Marshall 92-49. Number 3 LSU defeated number 14 Rice 70-60. Number 4 Kansas State defeated number 13 Portland 78-65. Number 8 Alabama defeated number 9 Florida State 82-74. Number 5 Baylor defeated number 12 Vanderbilt 80-63. Number 5 Colorado defeated number 12 Drake 86-72. Number 7 Iowa State defeated number 10 Maryland 93-86. Number 3 Oregon State defeated number 14 East Washington 73-51. Number 2 Stanford defeated number 15 Norfolk State 79-50. And number 6 Nebraska defeated number 11 Texas A&M 61-59. For today's games kicking off at noon on ESPN, we have number 6 Tennessee hosting number 11 Green Bay. Number 3 UConn hosting number 14 Jackson State at 1 p.m. on ABC. Number 4 Indiana hosting number 13 Fairfield at 1:30 p.m. on ESPN2. Number 8 Kansas hosting number 9 Michigan at 2 p.m. on ESPN. Number 2 Notre Dame hosting number 15 Kent State at 2:15 p.m. on ESPN. Number 3 NC State hosting number 14 Chattanooga at 2:30 p.m. on ESPNU. Number 1 Iowa hosting number 16 Holy Cross at 3 p.m. on ABC. Number 6 Syracuse hosting number 11 Arizona at 3:30 p.m. on ESPN2. Number 5 Oklahoma hosting number 12 FGCU at 4 p.m. on ESPN. Number 1 USC hosting number 16 Texas A&M Community College at 4:30 p.m. on ESPN. Number 7 Ole Miss is hosting number 10 Marquette at 4:45 p.m. this afternoon on ESPNU. Number 8 West Virginia is hosting number 9 Princeton at 5:30 p.m. on ESPN2. Number 7 Creighton is hosting number 10 UNLV at 7 p.m. on ESPN. Number 4 Gonzaga is hosting number 13 UC Irvine at 7:30 p.m. on ESPN2. Number 2 UCLA is hosting number 15 CA Baptist at 9:30 p.m. on ESPN2. And at 10 o'clock tonight for the last game of the second day of the March Madness Women's Tournament, we have number 5 Utah hosting number 12 South Dakota State at 10 p.m. on ESPNU. For Sunday games going into the second round of the NCAA Women's Tournament, we have number 2 Ohio State hosting number 7 Duke tomorrow afternoon at noon on ESPN. We have number 1 South Carolina hosting number 8 North Carolina at 1 p.m. on ABC tomorrow afternoon. Number 4 Kansas State hosting number 5 Colorado at 2 p.m. on ESPN. Number 3 LSU hosting number 11 MTSU at 3 p.m. on ABC. Number 3 Oregon State hosting number 6 Nebraska at 4 p.m. on ESPN. Number 1 Texas hosting number 8 Alabama at 6 p.m. on ESPN. Number 4 Virginia Tech hosting number 5 Baylor at 8 p.m. on ESPN. And number 2 Stanford will be hosting number 7 Iowa State at 10 p.m. on ESPN. So make sure y'all tune in to the Thursday Sports Huddle to get updated information as the NCAA tournament continues. Again, I have the recap from Saturday, Sunday, through the week games. So make sure y'all tune into that, and I have more information on the Thursday Sports Huddle. Moving along to NCAA Baseball Top 25, going back to Thursday. I'm looking forward to this also. There's been a lot of things I've been away from the NCAA baseball area. Last time I checked, Wake Forest got, they weren't number 1 anymore. So that's like the last big thing I remember. I know they had lost. I forgot who they lost to, but they lost. And, yeah, so get this situated. Hope everybody's having a blessed day today. Just truly a blessing. Just plain and simple. But it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. It's raining here, but it's still beautiful. To be able to wake up and just embrace even the rain. The same rain that's falling on the earth right now fell on the earth at the beginning of the time of Noah. All these type of things. So it's a blessing just to be a part of this and experience life. So truly, thank you, Jehovah. Thank you for showing what your world is. And not what your world is of, but showing what your world is. And the rain and the weather is a part of your world. That's a part of what you created, and I appreciate you. Let's see what the app got going on here. Okay. So I don't understand what's going on here. Let's figure this out. We're gonna come back to NCAA baseball top 25, the information where I get the sports from. It's not pulling the right information up, so we'll have to come back to that. Moving on to the National Hockey League. Recap from Thursday through Saturday. It's been getting intense too. The season is crunching up, getting to that second half. That home stretch, last 20 couple games probably. Here in the next couple of months for the National Hockey League, just like not baseball, just like basketball. So be on the lookout for that. But moving back to Thursday, March 21st, we had the Rangers defeat the Bruins 5-2. The Blues defeated the Senators 5-2. The Red Wings defeated the Islanders 6-3. The Devils over the Jets 4-1. The Hurricanes defeated the Flyers in overtime 3-2. The Panthers got defeated by the Predators 3-0. The Oilers over the Sabres 8-3. The Canucks over the Canadiens 4-1. The Blackhawks got dominated by the Ducks 4-0. The Golden Knights over the Kraken 3-1. The Lightning over the Sharks 4-1. For Friday, March 22nd, we had the Capitals defeat the Hurricanes 7-6 in shootouts. We had the Stars over the Penguins 4-2. The Blue Jackets fell to the Avalanche 6-1. And the Coyotes defeated the Kraken 2-1. Where my service at? Moving to today's games. A moment. I'm looking forward to having this information pulled up, stats. We kind of went over game plan. I'm looking forward to the growth of it. I'm just truly excited for my podcast and, not running into hiccups like this, even though everything isn't perfect, but, just be able to kind of have a smoother system. But I'm excited. I'm excited for what I'm able to do amongst myself and the tools that I use currently. And I appreciate that, and I appreciate them as well. But it's gonna grow and be better. So I appreciate y'all being here in the beginning stages of my product and my platform, and stay tuned and stay with me, and it's going to continue to be better. So I thank y'all. For today's games, March 23rd in the National Hockey League, kicking off today at 1 p.m. We have the Islanders hosting the Jets. At 1 p.m. on the National Hockey League Network, we have the Flyers hosting the Bruins. The Blues going up against the Wild. The Predators hosting the Red Wings. The Oilers hosting the Maple Leafs. The Senators going up against the Devils. At 8 p.m. tonight on ABC or ESPN+, we have the Rangers hosting the Panthers. The Flames going up against the Canucks. The Golden Knights hosting the Blue Jackets. The Lightning going up against the Kings. And the Sharks hosting the Blackhawks. For Sunday game, March 24th, tomorrow, Sunday afternoon at 12:30 p.m. on the National Hockey League Network, you can tune in to the Capitals versus the Jets hockey game. Again, 12:30 tomorrow on the National Hockey League Network. On TNT at 2 p.m., you can see the Avalanche hosting the Penguins at 2 p.m. on TNT tomorrow afternoon. The Islanders will host the Devils. The Senators will host the Oilers. The Panthers are going up against the Flyers. At 6 p.m. on ESPN Plus or Hulu, you can catch the Hurricanes hosting the Maple Leafs. The Stars going up against the Coyotes. The Ducks versus the Lightning. The Sabres versus the Flames. And the Kraken hosting the Canadiens. So make sure y'all tune into the Thursday Sports Huddle to get updated information from the National Hockey League. Moving on to the NFL, ladies and gentlemen. Excited to speak about what the Eagles have going on. I'm going to put some major news out there before I get into the Eagles side. Big news coming from the NFL right now. Few trades happening currently at the moment, or they happened yesterday. The most recent one is a big name is L'Jarius Sneed, a highly talented, highly sought for cornerback. So they're looking to trade him to the Titans. So the Chiefs are sending L'Jarius Sneed to the Titans. The Chiefs are expected to receive a 2025 third-round pick in addition to a 2024 seventh-round pick swap for Sneed, who would sign a new contract with the Tennessee Titans. So, that's like a type of deal, their management team traded the cornerback. So the Titans would have to pick up the contract anyway because they traded them. The Chiefs they got a capital, third round pick, which is a decent pick for next year, which is some good leeway or cheese to have, as you would say, in a deal. And then also with the 2024 swap this year. So seventh round pick is not, you can find gems out there, seventh round pick, development is a big thing for the league, especially if you have depth. To be able to develop a player who has a high ceiling, maybe not didn't have the best tape, that type of stuff, but who can come in and produce, after getting into the NFL, getting used to it, being developed, being around the right people, that type of stuff. So, it might be a win-win. The Titans are definitely getting a player who's been to the mountaintop plenty of times and know how to play at a high level, defensively. So, good pickup for the Titans for sure. I guess the Chiefs didn't want to pay him what the market is paying for cornerbacks right now. It's definitely been it's definitely been a market more dominant thing nowadays. Like, these guys are saying, hey man, I see what these guys are making. Hey, I'm a winner. Back-to-back Super Bowl champion. A lot of people have leeway to what they do, set records, all that type of stuff, in the caliber they do. And guys who are lesser than them and stats wise doesn't. They get paid the big bucks and don't live up to the hype or whatever. I don't know. But moving on, the NFL officials have back the hip drop tackle rule change. So I believe the other day I was reading where if you do a hip drop tackle now, it's a flag and it's a 15-yard penalty, automatic first down. So the hip drop tackle rule change has been in effect, if I'm not mistaken. So, or the officials backing it. I don't know if it's been confirmed yet, but some players have mixed emotions about it. I don't know. It's a weird tackle to me. It is like a tackle from behind. Like it's like you're trying to hip tackle them, but you're trying to pull them down because they're running. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure they'll coach it up for different ways and make it what it is. Yeah. Moving on, the cornerback. Let's see. Christian Fulton signed a 1-year deal with the Los Angeles Chargers. So, former Tennessee Titan cornerback Christian Fulton signed a 1-year deal with the Titans. So, replacing one guy from the Titans with a better guy from the Chiefs to the Titans now. So, shout out to the Titans for, dropping guys, but making it happen too with replacing guys. All right, so my turn to talk about the Eagles now. Moving on to the Eagles, I just have one question. I don't know if Howie Roseman is going to hear this. I don't know if this is going to be relevant to whenever the future comes and I learn more information. But why are we making it so hard to sign Hassan Reddick? I don't know what he's asking for. I know right now Howie wants to definitely play Devontae Smith. He's loaded up different players. He got the Bryce Huff. This is what I'm thinking right now, because when Howie signed Bryce Huff to that 3-year deal, and he got the same type of play style as Hassan Reddick, that's giving me bad signs for Hassan Reddick to not be an Eagle. Me personally, that's what I'm thinking. Josh Sweat got his contract reconstructed, which was good. Nolan Smith is there. We have DN presence. We have that. Like I said, Bryce Huff just joined the rotation. Nolan Smith, Brandon Graham, Josh Sweat. But we need Hassan Reddick. And like I said, I'm going back to my theory of what I think is going on. Obviously, it's a business. Okay? I understand that. Howie wants to pay Devontae Smith, which he needs to do. He needs to pay Devontae Smith an extension. We need to get him something. We need him on paper. We need him on contract. He need to be an Eagle, okay? You know, to me, top 5 wide receiver already. Me personally, you know. Let's see. Yeah, you know, we got to pay Hassan Reddick, man. That's really what I got to get at. We got to pay him. I don't know what's going on in the market and what he's looking for, but you know, I would love to have him in that rotation, man. I would love to have him, you know, in a rotation with those guys next to Milton Williams, next to, you know, Jalen Carter, next to Jordan Davis, next to these guys he can continue to be a leader too. Like, I don't know Bryce Huff and those type of guys and who he is as a leader, but I know, I found out more as I, you know, listen to his interviews and that type of stuff, but I know Hassan Reddick, and when this guy's healthy, he's a force of nature, and I know the work he put into it, and I know as, you know, seeing these guys put in work and believe in the process behind their coach for the last 2 seasons, what he's been able to accomplish. What he's been able to accomplish in his career period. He's been a dominant force ever since he moved to the DN position. You know, it's like, so definitely, like I said, I see us having a great season without him, but I see us having a super dominant season with him. You know what I mean? Like, and then I would love to be able to see us super dominant, because our defense is clicking and flying around like it's supposed to be. We're going to be the best defense in the league, you know, and he's going to be icing on the cake, you know, and it's a very large cake, and we're going to be looking to dominate and be physical. So I'm looking forward to that. So hopefully that's what happens, and that's my take right now on the Eagles. We've been signing a lot of good young people, a lot of good young cornerbacks. I think it's just Howie has these last couple of seasons with the injuries and stuff like that. Howie has really tried to build depth at every position now. We've signed a couple cornerbacks, signed a couple more wide receivers. Shout out to Paris Campbell. That's my homeboy Cam family. So shout out to Paris Campbell. Welcome to the Eagles family now, buddy. Looking forward to see you flying around. You know, being a great receiver, learning from those great receivers I just talked about, Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, those type of guys, Dallas Goedert, all those players, all those guys, you know, working with Jalen Hurts, working with Kenny and all the offense, all those type of guys. So I'm excited for you to be an Eagle. I know you're going to love it. Shout out to you, man. We'll see you around at the games. I have to tell Cam we coming through. That'll be cool. But, you know, we're going to be rooting for y'all, rooting for the Eagles, rooting for you. And fly, Eagles, fly. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe. Take care of yourself out there. That's for the whole NFL, all the sports people. They play sports everywhere. Y'all try to do y'all best to make sure your body healthy and strong, and y'all take care of yourselves. So be blessed, be loved. Go Birds. Moving on to notable information, too, that I wanted to get out there before I move from the NFL. I didn't know Chase Young is a New Orleans Saints. I know now. Definitely wish well for that young man. You know, I like Chase Young. He's a high ceiling type of guy. You know, injuries were barring him in his earlier career. He's getting worked on now. That's what made me bring him up. Chase Young is getting some type of surgery or something like that procedure done before the season start. I saw that it was like Saints Young something. It was like a headline on one of the sports outlets, and I read it, and I found out Chase Young is a Saint. So I got to go back and look up, you know, try to find where the information is from those time periods, or what conspired, or what happened in those trades, or not trade. I think he was a free agent, but you know, that type of stuff. So he probably like a couple years, like a 4 year deal, probably like a 3 year maybe. But that's a good fit for him. You get to learn behind some good veterans. I'm about to say good young veterans, but some good veterans down there. One of the linebackers, a Jehovah-fearing man, and he's, you know, he seems like he have a great spirit. So a lot of great leaders down there. Great culture city. Somebody who can embrace Chase Young and really, you know, kind of like even the DC fan base, you know, a fan base who's passionate, that type of stuff, and going into a competitive conference also in the NFC South. You know, he coming from the NFC East, you know, and the NFC West for a little while, but the real real competitive conference in the NFC East. He know about battling in the trenches with them boys. He was up there in Washington with. So I'm excited for the young man. Congratulations to him and speedy recovery and good luck to you. Moving into the NBA before I get into the upcoming events that will be coming forth here next week on the Sports Huddle. Moving into the NBA from Thursday, March 21st, we have the Suns defeat the Hawks 128-115. The Magic over the Pelicans 121-106. The Wizards over the Kings 109-102. The Rockets over the Bulls 127-117. The Bucks over the Nets 115-108. The Mavericks over the Jazz 113-97. The Nuggets defeated the Knicks 113-100. From Friday games, March 22nd, the Celtics defeated the Pistons 129-102. The Thunder over the Raptors 123-103. The Pelicans defeated the Heat 111-88. The Timberwolves over the Cavaliers 104-91. The Grizzlies over the Spurs 99-97. The Pacers 123-111. The Clippers defeated the Trailblazers 125-117. And the Lakers defeated the 76ers 101-94. Also, I believe this news is accurate. What's his name? Isaiah Thomas has been able to get back in the NBA. He signed a deal with the Phoenix Suns. So he is on the active roster for the Phoenix Suns. So shout out to Isaiah Thomas. He is officially a Phoenix Sun. Congratulations to him. So I did speak early in the year about he was a Memphis Grizzly, and that was false information. But this information about the Phoenix Suns is true and accurate. So congratulations to him. For today's game, Saturday, March 23rd, we have the Hawks hosting the Hornets. We have the Knicks hosting the Nets. The Magic hosting the Kings. The Wizards hosting the Raptors. The Celtics going up against the Bulls at 8 p.m. on NBA TV. The Rockets versus the Jazz. The Spurs hosting the Suns. And the Trailblazers hosting the Nuggets. So, moving on to Sunday games, we have the Pistons hosting the Pelicans. The 76ers are going up against the Clippers. The Cavaliers going up against the Heat. At 7 p.m. tomorrow night on NBA TV, you have the Bucks hosting the Thunder. That'll be a pretty good game. You have the Timberwolves hosting the Warriors, and you have the Lakers hosting the Pacers at 10 p.m. on NBA TV. So, to wrap up our Sports Huddle this week, for the week of Saturday, the 23rd of March, we are going to have some upcoming events again to be on the lookout for as we head into next week's Sports Huddle. So next week's Sports Huddle on the 28th of March will be the opening day for the Major League Baseball. So I will have the schedule for Thursday and Friday, opening weekend. It'll probably go from Thursday. They probably have a 4-game series. Depends. They might have a 4-game series planned or a 3-game series planned. Since it's going to start Thursday, they might play that Thursday into Sunday. Some might play 4 games, some might play 3 games. So we shall see. But I'm looking forward to that. So be on the lookout for Major League Baseball again, starting up on the 28th of March. I believe I should have made announcements the other day too. I believe the Masters is coming up for golf. I'm not sure. I have to look at the schedule. I think I've been seeing commercials, so I'll stay tuned to that. I'm looking to get into some golf. Get some swings up, get some type of golf foundation DNA in myself. So be on the lookout for that information. Also along with that, the United Football League will be starting on March 30th, 2024. So be on the lookout for that. The United Football League, that is the XFL and the what's the other league? The XFL and whatever other pro league they had here in the United States that wasn't the NFL. They merged together to make a bigger pool, to make more teams, to make it kind of more competitive football. So I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be kicking off March 30th. I'm going to get me a new team, look into that, see what they have. And then that's all. And also, again, stay tuned for more updates for the March Madness as we continue to go forward, get into that second, third round, the Sweet 16, that type of stuff. So be on the lookout for that. And on that note, Grateful Gab family, I love y'all. Y'all be blessed. Thank y'all for tuning in to today's Sports Huddle. Thank y'all for bearing with me, sticking around. I love y'all. Be blessed. Be on the lookout in these next upcoming weeks for special guests. Be on the lookout for some new fun facts about some different countries. We got some different countries coming information coming in about different countries that's checking out the podcast. So shout out to everybody around the world that's supporting me. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be loved. Don't be shy to get in contact with me. GratefulGapPodcast@gmail.com. Tune in to me, email me, hit me up. Let me know who you are. Let me know what you appreciate about the podcast. Let me know what you get out of it. Let me know what you want to get out of it. Send me some suggestions, any type of thing like that. I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. Take care of yourself. Until next time. Peace.